KOGO News Time 5:11.
Elder fraud is a huge issue in San Diego County, with seniors having lost $144 million to fraud just last year. Fortunately, House lawmakers have approved a bipartisan bill which will help older adults stay away from the fraudsters.
Joining us now on the KOGO News Live line to tell us more about it is Chief Advocacy Officer for the San Diego Seniors Foundation, Paul Downey. Paul, thank you, and welcome to San Diego's Morning News.
Yeah, great to be with you.
$144 million just in San Diego County alone. Is this a public crisis, in your opinion?
Oh, it absolutely is, and I think it's really important to note that that $144 million is a low estimate because many older adults who are scammed are too embarrassed to report it. So, district attorney and other folks estimate that it's probably several multiples, 5 or 6 times higher, is actually the real number. And nationally, we're looking at over $7 billion lost. So it's a crisis. And with AI, it's just getting even more exacerbated in terms of the challenges that people face trying to determine what is a scam and what isn't.
We have a coworker who's been trying to help an older person for a long time because this older person thinks that she is online talking to actor Kevin Costner and has given him money. Is that a popular type of scam?
Absolutely. In fact, I saw a demonstration of the technology that these scammers are using, that they can, if all they need is just a clip of a voice and an image, and they can in real time, like either on a Zoom or FaceTime, you think you're talking to them. It's used quite often also for what they call the grandparent scam, where the granddaughter, grandson, hey, I'm in jail in Mexico and I need $10,000 to get bailed out, and they call grandma. But now the scammers will pick up image of the granddaughter, for instance, and they can make it look and sound like it's the granddaughter. So the best advice is to not trust anybody. I hate to say it, but that's really anybody you don't know, anybody purporting to be something that's too good to be true. Be cautious and check it out. And with families, we recommend even having a safe word so that, if granddaughter really is in jail in Mexico, she tells grandma, bread or whatever the word is, so that grandma knows that it's actually legitimate.
Paul Downey is a Chief Advocacy Officer for the San Diego Seniors Foundation. And I was encouraged to hear that it's a bipartisan bill, for one, but it's been approved by some lawmakers in the House. What will it do, and do you see this being passed?
Well, that's the question. I mean, it was overwhelmingly passed in the House, 414-2. You don't get many votes like that these days. And it's the Financial Exploitation Prevention Act. And what it would do is it would give financial institution a little more power to ask questions about a transaction. I mean, quite often what a scamster will do is put incredible pressure on a person saying, your granddaughter's in jail, we need $10,000, or who knows what's going to happen to her, or I'm the IRS. If we don't get a payment, you're going to be arrested today. So a senior will go in and want to draw out, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 in cash. And this bill would allow the financial institution to ask questions and say, how about if we call your daughter or a family member, or let's check this out, and give them just a little bit more power to be able to slow the process down and determine if, in fact, it is legitimate. But now it's in the Senate, where it has languished for over a year. And then, of course, we have a new Congress starting in January. So any bill that doesn't get passed by December dies. So, we're calling on folks, put a call in to Senators Schiff and Padilla and say, hey, put some pressure and just get this bill to the floor of the Senate. So it's bipartisan. It should be a no-brainer. But for whatever reason, we just can't create urgency in the Senate.
Wow, something puzzling and with lawmakers. Imagine that.
Paul, first time probably.
Yeah.
First time ever.
Right. Thank you so much for joining us today. Fascinating information you gave us.
I appreciate it. Good being with you this morning. Thank you.
All right, that's Paul Downey, Chief Advocacy Officer for the San Diego Seniors Foundation.
I love his sarcasm.